My name is Phetoe. I'm the General Secretary of Cosatu. I joined trade unions in 1981, now to the formation of NUMSA. I was a shop steward at a company called Firestone Bridgestone today, a tire manufacturing company in Brits. From NUMSA, I went to SATU as an official, as a provincial organizer of SATU. I left SATU. I was then elected as a provincial secretary of Cosatu in the Northwest for almost about 13 to 14 years, 4 terms. And I was then elected as a deputy general secretary in 2015 November. And then in 2022, I was then elected as the general secretary of Cosatu as up to today. The work that we're doing as a federation towards celebrating the 40th anniversary, we started with the golf led by the president of Cosatu, and the golf that we started is for the fundraising, particularly for the charity, for the disadvantaged learners, in particular in rural areas, in farm schools. And we've done a good work as Cosatu as part of the planning to celebrate the 40th anniversary. We will be having another second golf day on the 4th of December 2025, as also it's part of the charity. As you see, during this process of the Central Committee, we will have a box where delegates of the affiliates will be donating sanitary towels, some shoes for those disadvantaged learners. As we move there from this Central Committee, we're mobilizing our members to make sure that the celebration of the 40th anniversary becomes successful. Since Cosatu was launched in 1985, I think we have done a lot to improve the condition of service of workers in particular. We have managed to turn the life of vulnerable workers, in particular domestic workers and farm workers, security workers. The national minimum wage is implemented for all those disadvantaged workers, particularly for workers who does not have the collective bargainings. No employer has a right to pay less than the national minimum wage. We have also managed to improve the Labour Relations Act in relation to the labour brokers. The labour broker, the Section 198, it was Cosatu that pushed that any worker who works for more than 3 months, he must be employed as permanent workers. We can say a number of affiliates have led campaigns to make sure that the legislation is improved. Also, with the vulnerable workers, in particular also domestic workers, we have managed to amend the Compensation Act where it's also benefiting the domestic workers. You will know that during the time of the apartheid, it was a struggle for the domestic workers to be compensated when they are injured at work, and including that they are not being registered as permanent workers. Cosatu has fought that all workers in South Africa must be registered as permanent. The UIF has been amended. Females to be able to claim for stillborn, to claim for the miscarriage, but also to increase their maternity leave for the claim of their maternity leave. So there's a lot of things that Cosatu has done as we move towards making sure that we are in the process of amending the Labour Relations Act in terms of the mandate that we got from Cosatu Congress in 2022 in the 14th National Congress, amended the Section 189. We managed to push employers and government to go to each year of service. It was 1 week, is now going to be 2 weeks. We managed to block employers, in particular BUSA, to change the Labour Relations Act to make it very difficult, because we know under the GNU, employers wanted to reduce the gains that we've achieved in 1994 or after 1994. So part of our work as Cosatu that we are engaging on is the unity of the workers. When workers of this country are united, we know we will be able to defeat the enemy, and the enemy of the workers is capitalism. So this Central Committee is also going to talk about the celebration of 40th anniversary, including the mobilization of workers to attend in numbers on the 6th of December at Dobsonville. Not only those who are members of Cosatu, including those who are not members of Cosatu, they are allowed to attend, because as we said in our principle, any worker who is not organized under Cosatu is not organized. So one sector, one union, one country, one federation. Thank you very much.